Most Amazon sellers eventually reach a point where their ads start performing in confusing ways. Sales might actually go up, but so does your ACoS, while profitability steadily declines. You're selling more, yet somehow earning less. Impressions look strong, clicks are increasing, but margins keep shrinking, and it's hard to understand why. The natural reaction is to assume the problem is budget. You might think, if I just spend a little more, maybe the algorithm will reward me. But more spend doesn't fix a broken strategy. In fact, it usually makes the problem worse. The truth is, most brands don't struggle on Amazon because they have bad products. They struggle because they have bad data. They're running ads that don't teach them anything. Campaigns are messy, keywords overlap, and results get harder and harder to interpret. Instead of learning what drives profitable growth, they end up guessing. And in the world of Amazon advertising, guessing gets expensive fast. Let's break this down. When your campaigns are built around random keywords or unclear objectives, your ad dollars scatter across irrelevant traffic. It's like casting a wide net but catching nothing useful. You'll see clicks, but they won't turn into conversions, because those shoppers weren't really looking for your product in the first place. Take this example. Let's say you sell a high-quality plant-based protein powder. If you bid on a broad keyword like fitness supplements, your ad might show up for energy drinks, pre-workouts, or vitamins. You'll get traffic, but it's not qualified traffic. You're paying for clicks from people who were never going to buy your product, and that's how budgets vanish without results. Now, the other major problem is measurement. Most sellers obsess over one number, ACoS, or advertising cost of sales. They'll look at that metric and panic if it's too high. But ACoS only tells you how your ads perform in isolation. It doesn't show how those ads impact your overall business. The more accurate metric, and the one serious brands track, is TACoS, or total advertising cost of sales. TACoS measures your ad spend as a percentage of your total sales, both ad-driven and organic. When TACoS drops while total sales rise, that means your ads are fueling organic growth. When TACoS rises but your sales don't, that's a red flag that your ads aren't working efficiently. Understanding these metrics is the first step toward running profitable campaigns. But data alone doesn't fix the problem. You need a system. And that's where the 3-brand growth IQ 3-stage Amazon ads framework comes in. Learn, optimize, and scale. Stage 1. Learn. In the learn stage, your goal isn't to make money, it's to gather insights. Think of it like research and development. You're testing different match types, exact, phrase, and broad to see what actually converts. You're identifying which keywords attract buyers, not browsers. This is where you separate signal from noise. You'll start to notice patterns. Some keywords bring traffic but no conversions. Others quietly drive consistent sales. That's your learning phase data, the foundation for every optimization that follows. A practical tip here: use single keyword campaigns when possible. They make it easy to isolate performance, spot winners, and avoid overlap. And check your search term report weekly. It's one of the most powerful and underused tools Amazon gives you. It tells you exactly which search terms triggered your ads, and that's where you'll find both wasted spend and untapped opportunity. Stage 2. Optimize. Once you've gathered enough data, it's time to optimize. This is where strategy replaces guesswork. You start reallocating budget toward your best performing keywords, adding negatives to block waste, and improving your creative assets to match shopper intent. At this stage, small adjustments make a big difference. Maybe one keyword performs well, but your sponsored brand's ad creative doesn't match the shopper's search intent. Update your headline or product image to create better alignment. Or, if you notice high click-through but low conversion, your listing may need stronger visuals, better reviews, or more competitive pricing. Optimization is about control. You're shaping your campaign based on facts, not assumptions. Over time, your ACoS stabilizes, your TACoS trends downward, and your ad dollars start working harder for you. Stage 3. Scale. Now that your campaigns are efficient and profitable, you can finally scale, but scale doesn't mean spend more. It means expand strategically. This might look like introducing sponsored brands or sponsored display campaigns to capture more visibility at different stages of the shopping journey. Or leveraging Amazon DSP to retarget shoppers who viewed your product but didn't purchase. Scaling also means diversifying, testing new ad types, seasonal pushes, or different creative angles. But the key is timing. Scaling too early, before your foundation is optimized, will only magnify inefficiencies. Scaling at the right time compounds your profits instead of your losses. Throughout all 3 stages, remember one core principle. Amazon advertising isn't just about visibility, it's about profitability. You don't want to just appear on page 1. You want to stay there profitably. To do that, you need alignment between your ads, your listings, and your data. But when your listings clearly communicate value, your ads act as a growth engine, not an expense. Here's a quick exercise you can try after this video. Pull your last 30 days of performance data. Look at your TACoS trend. If it's increasing, focus on optimization. Refine your targeting and improve your listings. If TACoS is stable or decreasing while sales are rising, you're ready to scale. At the end of the day, the brands winning on Amazon aren't the ones spending the most. They're the ones learning the fastest. They treat ads as part of a system, not a separate tool. Every campaign teaches them something about their audience, their product, and their market position. When you shift your focus from chasing short-term ACoS targets to building a profit-first strategy, everything changes. Your campaigns become leaner, your data becomes clearer, and your growth becomes sustainable. So before you launch your next campaign or increase your budget, ask yourself 3 questions. What am I learning? What am I optimizing? And what am I ready to scale? If you can answer those clearly, your ads will start working for you, not against you.